So hauling is the last. There's why they never butcher. So we got what? Gathering and harvesting, then butchering, then baking and cooking. That's tricky. I'd rather have tilling above that. Now, something that might be worth keeping in mind is earlier I used a dig command to get them to go. Of course, I don't know if this means dig in general or that thing where you click on it and go, oh, it won't let me do it from here. But you click and put dig mine on an individual block. That and harvesting is what I use to kill those ghosts to get all the villagers to come. And they mentioned mining to do that. See, if you don't have butchering fairly high up, they can't cook the meat. And if they don't cook the meat, they can't use the highest percentage food to refill themselves. See, I need to get rid of these stockpiles and decide what I want to do with some of these buildings. I'd actually move that orchard if it wasn't so insane to try to do it. This is just something that should have happened differently at the beginning of the game. Wouldn't be bad to have it right here since they go get their room and then they go get their weapons. And I'm trying to decide whether I should try to make a second story on this or make housing somewhere else. Problem is, if I make it somewhere, this is where that don't build next to a mountain really becomes important. Thinking on those priorities, it's probably a good idea to change them at different times. A lot of it just goes back to I should have played this game a lot better from the beginning, but I think that's why you play, the first game of Civilization 4 I ever played, I probably sucked. In fact, I have no doubt that I did. And I'm respectable at it. I wouldn't even call myself good at it. But this, for something that looks like a building game, has an unexpectedly difficult learning curve on it. But what we'll do is try to get some more people and get caught up. Turn 2 mills off and see how that goes. So what are we up to? 28 people. Okay. Now, I'd kind of like them to haul some of this crap. Oh, we didn't check to see who our new hero is. We got the dwarf! We got the dwarf! Hallelujah! Ha ha! Little son of a bitch is only level 9, though. Look at his hit points, though. Durgar, must be Durgar, son of Donut. Oh, pardon me, Donic. Durgar, son of Donic. I'll be in the Book of Grudges over that shit. Son of Donut. Frito, son of Dildo. Good old dildo bugger of bug out, or bug in, pardon me. Oh, we got somebody new to watch. I don't have high hopes for. The deal on dwarves is you have to have an underground room, and you have to be fairly deep in the mines. So we still more on Leo. I think Nasty Leo and Gully may be with us for the ride, and unfortunately, old Moron too. The other thing about these guys is they're supposed to be really good about the rogues and rogues and the knights spend too much time in town. Now I think I put this. I think it's Dash Billions is his username. He's mentioned there's an option. Let me get out of this first. When you go to options, there's a option to have the newly built stockpiles containers have all items disabled by default on off. And that way you're not going through it trying to disable 500 items, although you can just hit total disable. And that way you can just absolutely pick what they're theoretically picking up. Something else I was thinking about is we've got some diorite, which is a new, our next higher level of ite. As far as I know, it goes spiderite, then goblinite, then hobgoblinite, and then diorite. So far, that's the amount of monsters we've encountered. Now, on each ite, there's been a, number one, I use it for breastplates. How much do we have? Quite a bit, it looked like. 21, yeah. On each item, as we upgrade, I use it for breastplates. But also, each one has one special weapon. Or I guess it's just one. Spiderite, stinkerite, hobgoblinite, goblinite, wooden. Yeah, each one has one thing. So what is it? Top end numbers are 13, 574, and 14. So it's a slight step up from the Hobgoblin Khopesh. Go, dwarf, go. The kid will be pleased. Like I said, this is one of his things. We used to play Warhammer with the miniatures. We played the Warhammer, whatever the hell the war games are called. Warhammer Fantasy. They used to have goddamn dwarf armies. And they always had cannons, and it's like, you should advance into the cannons and die. And it's like, okay. So my people are basically stupid then. You can have doors and cannons if I get shelter, like trees and cliffs and stuff. Hills. What is he casting? I'm not... Enrage? Okay, does he enrage himself? Okay, we got to do a wiki trip. I'll be back. Okay, on dwarves. Enrage places the hero in a rage, increasing damage but lowering defense. And I think he gets stun also. Stunned, confused. I don't know. It says file, skill, stun. Well, that's the little graphic here. Level required 11. He gets enraged at level 6. He gets stunned. And I guess confused, both. At level 11, and you know what stun or confused is. We've been doing that. Prerequisites for a dwarf: it requires at least 11 cities and the citizens, and the discovery of, it says floor 3, level -4, and the tavern must be below ground. And to stay, it requires 9 citizens and at least the discovery of floor 4, which is level -6. So evidently he can arrive when you're at -4, but he won't stay unless you're at -6. And not to dick around endlessly, but I was just going to go look and see if he picked a room. Yep. Durgar, son of Donut, hero room. I don't know what I'm going to do with Durgar. I guess we're going to call him the dwarf. So we got Nasty Moron, Gully, Leo, and the dwarf. That might work, the dwarf. Anyway, he's enraged. I wish he'd pick up a weapon and some armor. I mean, a real weapon. Yeah, he's running for it. Oh no! Dwarves never run. Run, dwarf, run. Ha ha. You know, one thing I noticed when they were running, I don't remember who it was, but he turned around and whacked who. I think my guys got him. Yep. I was going to say, I'll bet you one of my townies saves him. Ha ha. But I noticed that, I'll keep that thought. I noticed one of the heroes was running and he turned around and pounded the guy into the dirt. They heal constantly, so he must have healed while he was running. Enough to turn around and bash the guy, or else he got too close. Now, supposedly dwarves spend 80% of their time exploring the caves. They're a better hero. Rogues, well, I talked about rogues. I think Sip's the camp maker, spends 65% of his time. He's kind of the cleric. He's weird because he does heal spells, but it says necromancer if you look him up, or necromancy spell. I don't think they were real religious about hitting all the traditional fantasy lines, and I think so much crap has been written in the popular media, like vampires and zombies are the end thing anymore. I don't think anybody knows what anything is. Boy, he just bustles around on his short little stubby legs. You know the joke about the dwarf that went into the bar? The first thing he ordered was a high chair. Ha ha. In case you hadn't guessed, my Warhammer army was, fantasy army was greenies, orcs. I think we're running out of dungeon. We're going to have to dig out some stuff. I got this weird feeling we're going to be down to level 18 or wherever the hell this goes without ever building a... Well, we have the arena and that'll be it, with its gargoyles on the roof. Okay, I opened up level 10, and I hadn't realized we'd broken through. I was focused on some problems we're having. I think it's too late to really balance the game. Blue gels are appearing at level 10. I needed to be on balancing citizen happiness, I think, a long time ago somehow. I'm just getting further and further. What I needed was more people all down the line. And I think it's, alright, what the hell are you? But my thought was maybe we could, Snickerblade. That's the wrong guy to be fighting the damn thing. Alright, he's running for it. Hopefully he'll get past another hero. I don't think the dwarf's going to do well down here. All my heroes got bored. Alright, here it comes. Get him, guard. Went right past the guard. Alright, they got him, I think. Alice and the guard. And he drops Snickerite. Well, I guess we ought to look at that. Snickerblade. But anyway, all my oh, I'll bet it shows it over here. Yeah, Frederick hit it for 45. I don't see a hit by Alice. Firehead? Well, we need to go look at that. No, what I was saying is I just can't get, I just don't have enough people, and I think there's just shit piled everywhere, and I think it's just too late to save this game. I think it can stagger on for quite a while. And I thought it might be fun for some people to see different levels of the dungeon. We can certainly achieve that much. But I've got people that are just, I've got enough food. I've never run out of food. And I've got people right where I built the iron mine by the guard station, the hallway there. I had two people a few videos ago die there, and I just recently had some more die there, and I have no idea why people are dying in that hallway, because all they have to do is walk to food. It just makes no sense to me. Okay, they've run out of stuff here. If that's this, yeah, that's this iron mine, so it'll be fairly extensive. Whatever way there is through this isn't through there, through the iron field. And there's a fair amount of room over here. Okay.